So there's been some very interesting developments with the DJ Booth figurine. Now, when I last reported on this said that it was cancelled. Now, it said limited time, yes, but it has actually said Kickstarter, like a goal of 1,000. I'll get the video up because I did actually record this before, obviously, because I report on this. But this has actually changed because here it used to say 47% funded, and this is to say this product didn't reach its goal. Everyone's being refunded. Now it says this product was limited edition and is now sold out. How can it be sold out if it was never sold in the first place because it didn't get the 1,000 sales that was meant to? Thanks to everyone who ordered. Now, as you can see here, if you scroll down, it does not mention, firstly, an extension of any deadlines. Secondly, it doesn't mention the 1,000 figurines in the pictures here. Now, it does mention the 1,000 figurines sold to bring this exclusive DJ Booth figurine or collectible to real life. Comes with a free in-game skin here, but the 1,000 figurines here is not mentioned. Furthermore, it only mentions the in-game skin. It doesn't mention any name tags that were meant to be associated with this. They were associated, don't get me wrong. We have it. We literally have evidence of this. So as you can see here, name tag at 3,000 figurines sold, 1,000 figurines sold, only the free in-game skin. It seems like here they only mentioned the free in-game skin. So as you can see here, it didn't, instead of having a blue banner here saying limited time and sold out, it's like a bar here going from January 31st to March 24th. It says, join the rave, able to reach our first target. Okay, that's all the same. Ended 24th of March, that's the same as well. $59.99. Yep, that's the same. Okay, 47% funded, 471 sold. This product was not able to reach its funding goal. That's now changed over to this product was limited edition and it is now sold out thanks to everyone who ordered. The details still mention the targets here, but the pictures have been removed. And here you see pre-order, tick, production cancelled, refunds in progress. It now says production ends mid-July, shipping times, well, whenever, but it doesn't seem like that the product is cancelled anymore, and it looks like no refunds are going to be given, which is a shame given the fact that I was based it on the fact that I was getting a refund, but oh well, this is for science. I can accept losing $60. Now, the elephant in the room is, yes, it doesn't look like we're getting any refunds if you bought the DJ Booth figurine. So to the 471 people, or well, they could be all different. They could be like one person could have bought two. That's why it might not be 471 people. But for the sake of this video, 471 people, including myself, bought this. It didn't reach the 1,000 target, therefore only 471 of these were, quote, sold, but because it never reached its target, were meant to get refunded. However, this was never the case, and in fact, I don't think it's mentioned here still, but it did say if this target, the first target, wasn't reached, then a refund will be given to everyone and the production for this will be cancelled. It no longer mentions this here. So yes, actually, someone actually found the original version of this. If we don't reach this goal, this product will not be made and then everyone who ordered this will receive a full refund. This was removed. Now, it doesn't seem as nefarious as people think that the developers just took all our money and they're not going to make anything out of it. No. So, someone did email customer support about the refund and they said, got the response saying they were trying to find ways to fulfill and deliver orders. So here they say, I hope this email finds you well. The DJ Booth figurine campaign is ending soon and we will share updates shortly. This is on the 26th of March. We apologize for any confusion on our product page wording. To confirm, we're not cancelling orders at this time. We're currently looking at ways to fill and deliver your orders. We appreciate your patience and support. Please stay tuned for further updates. Here they said, furthermore, they say here, thanks for your response. Yes, the in-game code will be provided once we finalize everything. New updates will be provided to you soon. Thanks for your patient understanding. So, it seems as if the product will actually be delivered. Well, the in-game skin code is actually confirmed, well, by this email at least, will be provided once we finalize everything and new updates will be provided to you soon. So it seems as if we're going to get an in-game skin if you bought it. The 471 people, there's going to be 471 codes that are going to be created and given to a skin, which will probably make it one of the rarest skins in the game, given that the fact that all the plushie codes, they've at least gotten like 1,000 sales, so like 1,000 people have at least got that. Meanwhile, for the DJ Booth, or whatever it's going to be called, let's call it the Cyber DJ Booth, for example, for now, it looks like there's only going to be 471 copies. I'm going to be one of the people who received the code. And it seems as if it's sort of implying that because they're saying we're not cancelling orders this time and we're looking for ways to fulfill and deliver your orders, it seems as if the original DJ Booth figurine is going to be sold. Well, it's already been sold, but it's going to be delivered to people, which means that the production isn't cancelled. Now, there's a little bit of confusion, and obviously so, because Paradoxum Games said that the order was cancelled. Meanwhile, Juniper Creates, the people who are making this, say that it's not cancelled, but the developers have recently updated their storefront to no longer confirm this refund is going to take place, and instead that it's now sold out, so it looks as if the figurine will actually be made. Now, I suspect that instead of trying to cancel it, they decided, okay, listen, we have like $27,000 from these sales. Let's just make it. It looks as if it's that way, because it's a very costly decision to cancel it, given the fact that they've already made the production cost. And like I said in the previous video, the R&D for it would probably be so high that they're willing to like accept the small, probably a pretty large loss on it, given the fact that only 471 of those have been sold. Now, if it's the case where they've decided not to give any refunds and they're actually going to manufacture the product, I mean, firstly, okay, fair enough, they are going to actually make the product. I guess they can cancel refunds, except they can't really, because they said if it doesn't get 1,000 sales, we're going to cancel it. You're going to get a refund instead. Now, I don't know how legal that is. I don't know what contracts that we signed up by paying the $60 plus shipping. Now, I wonder if all 471 people who bought the DJ Booth figurine, when they saw that it didn't reach 1,000 sales, expected a refund, and now that we're assuming that the product is going to be manufactured. In fact, we're gonna say it is going to be manufactured based on these emails. How many of them would actually accept the product, or how many of them would actually want a refund? Now, I'm going to assume that, given the fact that it costs $60 and a lot of people, that's 471 people who have $60 to sink into a product, me being one of them, I would prefer actually the product rather than the refund, only because I want to see what the product looks like and how good it is in person. However, legally speaking, the developers should actually have to offer a refund because it didn't reach 1,000 sales. Now, if I were the developers, to keep that legally contracted, I don't know, sale or whatever, I think that they should offer a refund or the product, given the fact that it seems like some of the product has actually been manufactured, and so that it doesn't go completely to waste, some of it will be sold. In fact, I think some of the product was manufactured in anticipation for the 1,000 figurines that were actually sold, or that were planned to be sold. So it seems as if there are going to be 600 figurines that have been made. Well, 600-ish. Well, actually, that being said, it says that production doesn't start until mid-July, so it might be a while until we actually receive the DJ Booth figurine. In any case, I think they should offer either the product plus the skin or a refund. Now, the only problem is, this has only been communicated to one person who emailed Juniper Creates. This isn't being clearly communicated to the people who actually bought the products through their email. I know because I have an email address that is attached to the product purchase. I have not received anything about the product being cancelled, about the product being confirmed, that they're not giving out refunds, we're actually going to make it, and you're going to get in-game skin code soon, once the developers have actually confirmed everything and logistically confirmed everything, basically. Again, while, okay, fine, we might be getting a product, the communication from the developers and from Juniper Creates has been pretty poor. Now, whose fault it is, I'm not here to assign any blames. I'm not here for any drama. I'm here merely to report on facts. The fact that the DJ Booth figurine seems to be coming and there's going to be a skin for it should be better communicated to either the community or to the people who actually bought the product. And I wonder how many people would have actually bought the product knowing that it was going to get manufactured anyway, even if the 1,000 target wasn't going to be hit, because of the skin. That skin, it's going to be one of the rarest skins in the game, I would believe. The only trouble is, it wasn't advertised as such. It was only advertised that we were going to get the skin if you got 1,000 sales. We didn't reach 1,000 sales, and we were nowhere near reaching 1,000 sales, so many people didn't actually buy the skin, even if they had like $60 to spare, because it was anticipated that we would never reach 1,000 sales. I wonder how many people would have bought the product knowing that the 1,000 target wasn't even a target in the first place, given the fact they just reversed on that. I'd be willing quite a few more people, and I think a lot of people are going to be pissed by the fact there's going to be a skin that's going to be exclusive to 471 people, and those people are probably going to be the target of probably password guessing, doxing, stuff like that. So two-factor authentication, probably advised for those 471 people. I know because I have two-factor authentication, so try and hack me, but I don't know. My account is password locked. It's like face locked. It's probably body locked. It probably recognizes my DNA, my chest hairs or whatever, and says, right, unless you have that specific chest hair, you can't get into the account. But yes, this is total utter communication head loss by the developers. I mean, did we expect any more given the fact that this product wasn't even advertised that much? It was like 2 Twitter posts and that was it. But yeah, I guess I made a good investment because I get to see what happens after this change, I guess.